Alright guys, Rxllout here and welcome back to another quick easy video tutorial sort of thing. Now this time we're going to be going over a dynamic EQ inside FL Studio 12, what it is, what it does, why you would use it over a regular EQ, and yeah, let's get into it. So first thing we're going to see is it looks very similar to a regular EQ. Again, there is difference here. So the first thing is regular EQs are static. So if we look at the equalizer here, these won't really change, they won't move, they won't do anything. However, dynamic EQs, they will move and duck according to certain points we put it at. So let's say we have one here, for example. We can see the white line basically moving up and down. That's because it is ducking in accordance to the to what we're putting it at, basically. Now you can get a lot of EQs that are very similar to compressors. They just, they're kind of like pinpoint compressors where they compress each segment and all that good stuff. But yeah, we can basically drag these and move them about. Again, if we basically reset this one, for example, so the threshold here, we can see this is basically how much compression or ducking there will be in a certain frequency range. So if we bring it right down, obviously the compression is going to do it very harshly, as you can see. Which is actually quite a nice sound. It's a nice effect because it takes out a lot of fuzz and like kind of overlapping sounds as well in the mix. But again, you want to be very sparing with this. Don't overdo it. Again, keep it very simple. So let's listen and see if there's any parts where we would like to maybe duck or compress very slightly, just to get a slightly better mix. So if we reset this, or at least reset most of it. Okay, so I definitely hear, like in this section here, maybe there's a lot of frequencies kind of gelling and meshing together, which we don't really want. So again, we can duck this in certain frequencies. So we'll hit Alt L and listen. Okay, so I think about here. Yeah, a lot of frequency going on here and kind of everything meshing together. So we'll bring this down a bit. Bring the threshold down to maybe 60. So before we've done it, if we bypass this, we'll hear, if we listen very closely, there's kind of like a distinct meshing of sounds here. Especially when that second part comes in. Okay, so that's kind of what we're cutting out for the most part. So we'll put it here and then we'll put this on and we'll listen to the difference. Maybe bring it down a wee bit more. So it's a very subtle difference, but it definitely is, you're definitely able to hear, even if we solo this section. A lot smoother and a lot cleaner. Now let's do that again with any other sections we can hear. So maybe a very subtle section here we can do, just bring this down, and we'll just bring this down very, not as much as this one because it's not as bad, but we'll bring it down to maybe 40. Now again, you can move these about with these sections here. Again, a lot of dynamic EQs won't be like this. There will be different ones, and again, you can do the auto scale, which scales attack and release times automatically based on the frequency of the selected band. We can do that, or we can turn it off. I would suggest keeping it on, just for ease of use purposes. So again, before and after. So hopefully you should kind of understand how this dynamic EQ works. Again, we can bring the attack and sustain down to make it hit a bit quicker if we're wanting. So we'll just bring the attack down to maybe 10 and the release up a bit. This will basically smooth it out and make the compression hit a bit harder with lower attack, and release will make it kind of diminish out a bit smoother, instead of just it'll be like basically. Very hard to understand, or well, explain it, but I guess doing weird sounds kind of works. Adjust the amount of static gain applied to the selected filter. So yeah, I think with this, where we EQ, we can bring in some of the gain back so it doesn't completely dampen it, and we can boost it as well here. So that's basically a lot of the dynamic EQ, kind of the basics of what you should know. Basically like a normal EQ, except it's dynamic. It kind of compresses and brings down certain frequencies that we're not really wanting in the mix, and yeah, we can just adjust accordingly. Not bad at all. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Again, if you're wanting any drill kits, you want to make sounds and patterns like this, I have MIDI kits, I have drum kits, we have Conquer, we have Attack, Precision, Execute, Enhance, all these good ones for UK drill. Just check my website, should be in the description if you're wanting any. Regardless, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. This is the third installment of the mastering series. We'll be doing more. We will be going over nearly every mastering segment for you guys, so you can get better at producing, get your songs sounding how you want them, get releases, and yeah, get placements. So thank you very much, guys. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one I do. Peace.